1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay. Let me check. Let me look. Let me look see. Let me look see. Okay. Everything appears to be in order. Let me get the music crunk. And I'll talk to y'all. Let me select the music. The music has been selected. Let me know in the chat about my levels. Can you hear the music? There's the delay. There's a delay between the time when you type and the time when I see. Let me know if you can hear the music or you can't hear the music. ASAP, please. Yep. Toby Butler says the music's good. Who else we got? Who else we got? Who else is responding to the music levels? Who else is responding to the music levels? Okay. Got 2 responses. That's good. Okay. What's going on here? Okay, I've just had a notification that I am live. So I guess we are live. It's Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Okay. I wonder if this is the real Herbie Hyde. Got somebody in the chat called Herbie Hyde. I wonder if this is the real Herbie Hyde. Put your picture up, Herbie. Put your picture up in your avatar. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if anybody else was out there. Okay. So, for anybody new to this, or anybody who has not, first of all, thank you to all assembled peoples in the chat. We got Georgie Porgy passing through. Good to see you, Georgie. Toby Bartlett, Hall Monitor, extraordinaire. Bat-ish crazy, new Hall Monitor, extraordinaire. Who else we got? And Herbie Hyde up in the building. Herbie, I'll never forget that scrap you had with what's his name? What was that guy's name? Herbie Hyde, and you had that scrap in front. What was his name? You had that scrap. You were supposed to be doing a pre-fight interview with the dude, and you ended up scrapping. You ended up rolling on the ground. You tore the man's jacket. Oh man, Herbie Hyde in the building. Who we got? Bogdan Dinu. What the hell is going on? We got Herbie Hyde and Bogdan Dinu. I see a theme here. I see a theme. We got Herbie and Bogdan Dinu. We got one ex-professional fighter and one current one, both heavyweights. Both heavyweights. Herbie Hyde. Talk to me, Herbie. Talk to me, Herbie. Don't worry, folks. I'm going to be doing the intros in a second. Herbie Hyde, just, okay. That's Herbie Hyde. Okay. Let me go have a look at Bogdan Dinu. Okay. This is funny. Okay, Herbie Hyde. Talk to me, Herbie. Jacob Gospic. Wow. Let me. Okay, we got another new face in here. Okay. This is funny. Yes, salute to you, Jacob Gospic. This is hilarious. Talk to me, Herbie. When did you first find the channel, Herbie? Talk to me. Herbie, talk to me. Talk to me, Bogdan Dinu. Talk to me. When did you first find the channel? Tell me something. This is a funny start to the show. Very funny indeed. Okay, so we got some we have some visitors. Oh my gosh, hilarious. Okay, so let me get over my mirth and let me introduce to anyone who has not been here before. Ped will be very happy. We've got Sultan Ibragimov. Plenty of new faces up in here. It was recommended by YouTube. Sultan Ibragimov. Okay, very active with the newcomers. Okay. Good to see you up in the building. It's always nice to have an interesting start. And once again, okay, so everybody in the chat right now, let's start this show the proper way. It's Boxing Talk with Raphie, episode 49. And it started with a jump start. So, how we do? This is how we do around here. All newcomers, everybody in the building, smash that like button after the count of 3. If you've not done so already, 3, 2, 1. Smash it. Okay. That's the way we like to start things off around here. Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Hashtag 49. This is the 49th Boxing Talk with Raphie. Well, actually, it's more than that because they haven't all been titled Boxing Talk with Raphie, but we're probably on all the lives combined now. What are we on? We're probably on, 50, 60, 70. Probably at least 70. Probably 75 minimum. Probably 80. Dr. Wu Duck up in the building. Yeah, probably 80. Probably on 80. So what we're going to do is, what I'm thinking we're going to do a count at some point after the show. And when we get to 100, when we got to the 100, all in all the live shows, when we get to 100, we're going to have a special edition. Special 100 edition. It's creeping up real fast. Who would have thought when I started this, we'd be approaching what we are now, 80? A couple of months, I reckon. A couple of months. in a couple of months, all in all, with the Saturday lunchtime show, the Saturday shows, the special editions. Who would have thought we would be up to 80 already? Who would have thought that? Who would have thought we'd already be up to approaching 80 live shows, all in all, in total? My, how time flies when you're having fun. Okay, where are we? Link in the comment section for those who want to join. Okay, and let me say, for anybody who has not been here before, this is a Boxing Talk with Raphie, where we talk boxing. And matter of fact, I put all that stuff in the description box. All I have to do is read it. Yeah. Welcome to Boxing Talk with Raphie, live from the UK, Birmingham to be precise, where we talk boxing, combat sports, and life itself. Hello and welcome, one and all, new and old. Okay, all right. So at this stage of the proceedings, what I will do is I will send out some links in case there are persons who wish to join, just in case. It'd be rude not to. So let me head on over to this thing here, a messaging board, and let me shoot out some messages, some links, invitations. Boom. Okay. Let's do a couple more. We haven't had this fella on for a while. Let's send him a link. Show link. Okay, who else? Boom. Okay. Okay, let me just send out another one. Boom. It's like flyers, it's like leaflets. To get one bite, you got to send out X amount. What's that? Who else we got? Okay. I just sent that today? Oh, no, that wasn't today. What's the date today? What is the date today? So that wasn't today. Let's go again. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, close that. Okay, so where do we begin? Who else we got in here? Philip Carl Roberts. It's the 23rd. He's on it, mate. He's on it. Philip PCR is on it, mate. He is on it. Just going through the chat. Ped's just woke up. Ped's a vampire, for anybody who knows. He's up all night and sleeps during the day. That's my hypothesis. It's just a theory I have. Just a theory I have. Philip Carl Roberts, Ped. joins us. Philip Carl Roberts joins us. D-Bro in the building. Okay. Where do I start? Do I start with the boxing talk or do I just free flow? How do you want it? Do I start with the boxing talk or do I just free flow? Do a bit of free flow. Okay. While you're making up your minds, be aware that the link is in the chat. So if we have the man from San Francisco up in the area. Okay, freestyle mode. Okay, free flow. Okay, so it's all good, well and good. If we have the man from San Francisco up in the area, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. If we have the CaliEnigma, if the CaliEnigma has found his elusive balls, the link is in the chat, Mr. CaliEnigma. If you have found your balls, the link is in the chat. Okay, I wish I knew how to mute this damn thing over here. Them damn messages. I wish I knew how to mute them. Okay, so Mr. CaliEnigma, the link is in the chat, and I'm going to put it down one more time again. It will be frequently throughout the chat, so you've got no excuses, my friend. Anyway, we're going to get to the boxing talk in a second. You know how I like to warm this thing up. So, do I even talk about this? It's funny. Listen, people, it's a message. This is a boxing talk stroke philosopher's hour. Certainly initially. And people, what can I say to you? What can I say? I have something on my mind. So check it out. Human beings have this amazing capacity to be ungrateful, to take what they have for granted. I'm going to go in invisible mode now. I keep on seeing myself in the screen. It's awkward. Okay, so human beings have this incredible capacity to take what they have for granted. Why do I say that? Because I was thinking to myself, man, am I in the mood for a show tonight? I'm going to take you through the sequence. I was thinking, am I in the mood for a show tonight? And then I started to think about the sequence logically. Started to think logically about the thing. Let me get a little bit more light. I need a little one of them stone lamps that was recommended. Let me just turn this thing on here. Let me just turn my little notepad, whatever they call it, thing on here for some uplighting. Let me just turn that volume down. There we go. We got some uplighting now. Okay. And then we go invisible, so it didn't really matter. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Okay. Okay. So I was thinking to myself, and I was watching this. Oh, here we are. There we are. Okay. I was watching this Ty and Boo thing. I met up with some other guys from a different podcast. You know, what's Dillian White's brother's name? Lamar, or Dean, Lamar, Dean. And Ty and Booth was saying, you know, it's just me doing this shizzle. Toby Butler says, Cali, where art thou? Raphie wants a chance to chat with you. Cali. Have you found your balls? Cali? Cali, have you found your balls? James Sutherland in the building. Cali, have you found your balls? No? Yeah? Well, the link is in. There you go. I'll just put it in again. When you find your balls, bro, just click that link. You come direct to the Raphie. You come direct to the Raphie when you find your balls, yeah? See that link right there? Yeah, okay. So I was watching this thing with Dean White. Arthur Daly in the building. And Time Booth, is that his name? Yeah, I think it is Time Booth. Time Booth, is that his name? Is that his name? Yeah, I think it's his name. You know, that ex-boxer fights out of the Brandon Ingle gym. Used to. Until they suspended him. Damn. Messages are going crazy. And so Time Booth was saying, you know, it's just me. I gotta come up with all the material. And I was thinking to myself, damn, it's just me. I gotta come up with all the material. Do I really want to do a live tonight? Do I really want to do a live tonight? And so after I finished training people, I got my own session on. And then I used it as an opportunity, as it often works out. Damn, stop that. I used that as an opportunity to clear my head and find out what I was really thinking. And the result was that what I was really thinking was, damn, I hope I've got the material. I hope I find the material when I get home. Already had a provisional list. Got home a couple hours ago. Got a shower. Sat down with my list. Tightened the list up to the point where I felt very, very comfortable with it. And now that the material was in order. Where are we? Let me respond to that message. To the early bedgoer. Very sensible. Very sensible. Leap. Okay. And so I thought to myself, well, how could I not be wanting to do the show? How could I not want to do the show? You work so hard. To get the thing up and running. Took time, energy, effort, dedication, application, all of those things. And now, how could you overlook that? How could you not appreciate what you built in 7 months? Yeah, it's a privilege. It's an honor to have gathered and amassed a crew of people who look forward to the show. To amass a crew of people who look forward to the show. And so, really and truly, when you look at it, When you look at it logically and objectively, it's a damn. This is what I've worked for. I've worked for this. I've worked for this. I've worked for this shizzle. I've worked for what I built, and this is just merely the beginning. Wait for it. Wait for the guitar. It's coming. That's the punctuation mark. I worked hard for this shizzle. D-Bro says we appreciate it, Raphie. Much appreciation. The appreciation is mutual. Mutual. But I have solutions. I'm a solution-based guy. I'm a solution-based guy, so I have solutions. I have solutions. Every problem I find, I will find. I am always confident that I'll find a solution. Always confident, and I've already found a solution. I know what it is. I know what it is to make sure I have ample material galore. I have already found the solution. So, what part of that is all hall monitors. Any hall monitor whose email I don't have, kindly forward it to me. And I'm going to write the email. I've already told you how to get the email, but now I'm going to write it in the chat. Toby Bartlett not messing around. Real talk indeed. Real talk. Okay, getting messages galore. Okay, so send your email. Send your email to my email. I'm writing my email in the chat. Write it straight away. It is available in the About section. But if you have not gone to the About section, you will not have seen the email. I'm going to write it in the chat. You write it down straight away because I will then delete it within 60 seconds. And then we will proceed with the boxing talk with Raphie. Okay, there it is. It will remain there for 60 seconds. It's in the About section, but just in case anybody couldn't find it there, it is any hall monitor. Yeah, very nicely. The beats are flowing very nicely. Any hall monitor who has not forwarded their email to me, kindly do so. I mediate Lee. We're going into the boxing talk now. We're going into the boxing talk now. Imminently. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, I got it. I can see that, James Sutherland. Don't anybody press the show on that. Why did you retract it? Why did you retract it? Let me see. Let me see. Message retracted. Okay. Okay. Right. So I think, is there anything else non-boxing related that I want to say? Is there anything else non-boxing related that I want to say? Only to say that I found the solution. There you go. I can see that. Nobody press show. No one press show. Nobody press show. When anybody writes their email in, it will be withheld. It will be withheld. Nobody press show because I can see it in its withheld state. So that's fine. That's cool. Yeah, that's good, James Sutherland. Leave your email in there. That's fine. Okay. So you've sent that, in which case I can now delete my message. Okay, that's great. Okay, that's great. So I'm not going to discuss the plan I have over the air. I will be communicating with you all off air via email with a solution to the matter which I have just discussed. So I don't believe in problems. I believe in solutions, and I have found the solution. It's a very simple solution. It's a very simple solution which takes about 60 seconds per hall monitor per week. And that solves the problem very, very easily. Solution based. Don't believe in problems. I believe in solutions, and I have found that solution very easily. Okay. So the message is, in Pastor Raphie mode, the message is appreciate the things you have. Do not take them for granted. Do not take them for granted. Health. Do not take it for granted. The shelter over your head. Do not take it for granted. The food on your plate. Do not take it for granted. Do not take any of the simple blessings in life for granted. That is the message. Appreciate the shizzle that you have. It's too easy to take things for granted, to overlook them, to be non-appreciative. Yeah, this shizzle takes a lot of work. Takes a hell of a lot of work, but I think being solution-based, I think that I'm pretty efficient with this shizzle and getting more efficient all of the time. Getting more efficient all of the time. Getting better with it as time progresses. So, yeah, that's my message. Don't take shizzle for granted. Work at it. Work at it. Yeah, so now I'm here and I feel good. Cannot lie, I feel good. Because I did the groundwork, did what was necessary. Did what was necessary, and now it feels good. Don't let the little stumbling blocks, don't let no stumbling blocks cloud your thinking. Although that will happen, it's incumbent upon the individual to uncloud your thinking with logic. Now I'm satisfied I've communicated that with you, and it's time to get into the boxing portion of the show. Without much further ado, okay, let's go. Okay, let's get through a few of these messages first. Okay. Beats are flowing nicely, says Ped. D-Bro, we appreciate it, Raphie, and I appreciate you guys. No doubt about it. We're building in the building. No, I'm feeling good. What it was what it was just the workload. You know, I work in the day and then I have to come back and then I have to push out videos, and it's like a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And but I found a solution. I found it, but you know, but you have to put work in, and I don't mind putting work in. You know, you have to put the work in, and I enjoy putting the work in, and I enjoy getting more efficient at putting the work in. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just need to just shake your head, recalibrate. Shake your head, recalibrate, and sometimes you can't see the wood for the trees. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can overlook a blessing. You can overlook a blessing which you have worked for. You know? But then once you recalibrate and get it straight, then you say, damn, how could I? Yeah, damn. And then you start thinking right again when you find solutions. And I find solutions. I pride myself on finding solutions. And I find solutions. I found solutions. Okay. Bat shizzle crazy. Sent it, Raphie. Yes, appreciated. Bat shizzle crazy. I'm good. I'm listening at work. Yes. Okay. Yes. Ped says, I got you, bro. People appreciate it 100%. 100%. What is the end goal? The end goal is world domination. James Sutherland, world domination. Right here from Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio Headquarters. Oh, dear. Okay. I just need to expand the operation a little bit, you know, so I can get one of those James Bond set kind of things. You know, that dude who used to stroke the cat. The dude who stroked the cat. Yeah, one of those. I need one of his pads like that. You know what I'm saying? But we're on the road. Don't worry. We're on the way. We're on the way to world domination. Okay. So. Okay, so let's get into it. Where are we? Let's get into the boxing chat. Cal L in the building. Cal L. Send me your email, my friend. Send me your email. My email is in the about section. My email is in the about section. You go into my channel on YouTube and you go into the about section. There's tabs all along. You'll come to an about section. Send me your email so that I can send all of the hall monitors the weekly bulletin. Okay? And then you have to send me something back from the bulletin. There will be a question in the weekly bulletin that you have to respond to weekly, and that is the solution. Okay? That is the solution. Okay. Oops. I thought that I had, yeah, there we go. Okay. So, Cal L, did you get the message? Send me your email to my email. My email is in the about section. Okay, let's get on. Wicked. Excellente. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's start the boxing chat. Let me get my papers ready. Let me get my papers right. Yeah, I had a couple of late nights, really late nights, waiting for the Where's the link? Let me put the link in again. Waiting for the man with no balls, aka the Cali Enigma. The link is in the chat, Cali. When you're ready, if you find your balls, come on through. Come on through, Cali. What are you scared of, Cali? Okay, let's get into this. Right. Where do we start? Okay, I suppose I best start with the fight of the weekend. I best start with the fight of the weekend. Maybe I should share this. Maybe I should share this. Share the screen. Entire screen. Boom. Share. Boom. Over here to Box Rec. Am I sharing that? I hope so. Okay, so it was a lackluster fight. I didn't find it particularly interesting. In fact, I found it overwhelmingly uninteresting. But, you know, it's the fight that people are talking about this weekend. Well, are people talking about it? I don't know. I don't know if people are really talking about it. It was just, I guess it was the main fight of the weekend. So it would be remiss of me not to touch on it. I'm not going to touch on it long because it most certainly did not ignite my fire. It was a lackluster affair. And of course, I'm talking about the Peter Quillin. You will know him, probably better known as Kid Chocolate. It was Kid Chocolate versus Alfredo Angulo. Trimmed his hair since then, and he wasn't wearing his spectacles, so it looked a lot different. Okay, so I have to touch on this fight because it's been talked about a lot. Of course, Anguilo won it. Kid Chocolate was the favorite. Kid Chocolate, highly regarded boxer. I think he lost to Daniel Jacobs in 2015. I think that was where are we? 2015, where's the date? Yeah, okay. So he lost the title fight to Daniel Jacobs on December 2015. December the 5th to be precise, 2015. And since then, really, he ain't done much. He ain't done much at all. So that's 4 years. 4 years of not really doing much at all. And then he fights Alfredo Angulo, and loses a split decision. Goes the full distance. It's a split decision loss. Angulo simply wanted it more. It wasn't supposed to be. Angulo wasn't supposed to be that much of a challenger. He was supposed to be a lowly challenger. But Kid Chocolate, being a more renowned name, better name, fought better quality of opponents, was expected to win. I'm seeing some real funny names on the channel today. I've just had a subscriber called Nasty Nick. Yeah, one of them original Big Brothers. From the original Big Brothers. Welcome to the Combat Radio, Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio, Nasty Nick. Thank you for your subscription. So yeah, Alfredo Angulo beats Peter Quillin, aka Kid Chocolate. Where does Kid Chocolate go from here? Well, he hasn't fought the caliber. He hasn't fought the caliber of a Daniel Jacob for 4 years. He's a PBC guy, cruising in the PBC way. Just cruising, PBC cruising. Highly uninteresting fight, lackluster. Lackluster. Kid Chocolate was lackluster. Didn't seem to have any pep. No pep in his step. No pep whatsoever. Okay. So, I don't know where he goes from here. How old is he? How old is Kid Chocolate? Oh my gosh. Kid Chocolate's 36. Damn. I don't know. I hope he's got enough money set aside for his retirement plan. Because really and truly, it just seems like you don't want it no more. You don't want it no more. Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York. That's where he resides. Okay. He's 36 now. His first professional fight was in 2005. So, what's that? 2000, how many years ago was that? 2005, 2015. So that's what? 14 years ago. So he's 22. Okay, so he's 22 when he started his first professional bout. He was 22. And now 14 years later, he is 36. And I think at 36, you've had a pretty damn good innings, Mr. Kid Chocolate. You've had a pretty good innings. 36, yeah. I think it's time. It might be time. Hopefully you've retrained. Hopefully you've used your time to retrain, found another profession. I don't know. Hopefully you've got a parachute plan. You've got plenty of time to think about it. Because it seems like it might be a good time to make a transition away from boxing. Boxing is intoxicating, but I hope Kid Chocolate has a parachute plan. Because if he's getting beat by the lowly ranks of Alfredo Anguelo, then it really might be time. And at the age of 36, what would you really be sticking around for? I think it's time. Might be time to make that transition, my friend. You still got your faculties about you, but it just seems like the hunger is not there. And this is not the game to be sticking around with half-heartedly. You're either all in or you're all out. And it sure doesn't look like Kid Chocolate is all in anymore. And so, for his own safety, I think it's time. I think it might be time, my friend. I think it might be time for you to step away. You still got your health intact. It's best to leave while you're still up there than the slow downward spiral. I think it's time. No man can tell a man what time it is, what time, when it's time to depart from the game. But I think it is time. I think it is time. Anguelo, Ross Clark, thank you. Anguelo. Yes. Okay. Yes. Where are we? Let's get back into the chat before we move on to the next topic. Let's get back into the chat before we move on to the next topic. Link is in the chat. Okay. Okay. Quellen looked very old, said Dr. Woodok. Yeah. He had no pep in his step whatsoever. No pep in his step whatsoever. Yeah, Porter Spence is the next topic we're going to be touching on. Cali, wherefore art thou? Wherefore art thou, Cali? Says Cal L, and of course he is right. Of course he is right. Some people speculate that he is driving through the Domino's drive-through right now on a mobility scooter. I've just had a message that he's been spotted driving through the Domino's Pizza drive-through on a mobility scooter. I don't know the validity of it. I'm still waiting for pictorial evidence of the occurrence. Still waiting for the pictorial evidence. Okay. Ped says, Porter Spence, who you got? Or coming to that. That topic is coming right up. You got beat on a decision. Split decision. Victory for Aguero over Quellen. Kid Chocolate to you. Ross Clark says Peter Quellen was never that good, to be honest. Porter v. Spence, what's your prediction? Yeah, it's coming right up. Peter Quellen looked very old. There's no zip on him. No pep in his step. Quellen lost to a way past his prime beat up overweight snail, Anguello. No, this Nasty Nick, the new subscriber, I was thinking about Nasty Nick from the original Big Brother. Back in the Dizzy. Way back in the Dizzy. James Sutherland says PBC. Protected boxer cult. Phil Walker says good fight overall. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy it too much. Kid Chocolate looked underpowered. He just had no zip. No zip. Link is in the chat, people. So anybody want to jump on? Link is in the chat. Boom. Phil Walker is not new to the channel. Phil Walker is one of the guys who comes on from time to time. He was on last time. He was on Wednesday. John Daly giving the show a quick like. Says smash that button like Andy Ruiz smashes a box of Snickers. Crazy to think HBO has disappeared, says Ped. Yeah. James Sutherland said at 36 he needed a big win to get a bigger payday next time. He's a journeyman and a sparring partner now. Yeah, I'd hate to see him go out like that. I hope. You see, the problem is a lot of fighters, boxers, they don't have a parachute plan for the end of their careers, and that is a mistake. I hope he's one of the unusual ones with a parachute plan. He's been fighting like once a year for the last 4 years. He's had plenty of time to be studying, plenty of time to be hitting the books for a new profession. You know, man like David Price, they've got their old profession to go back to, you know. He was a plumber. David Price was a plumber. Apparently he's got a van. He's got a plumbing van, ready, plumber's van, all kitted out, allegedly, ready for when he quits boxing and he goes back to plumbing. You know, these guys need to think about a parachute plan, and probably not even at the end of their career. They got to be thinking about that stuff early out, because you never know. In sports, you never know when the next injury could be a last injury and you could be out. So I hope Peter Quinlan, Kid Chocolate, has a parachute plan. There was a lot of new guys at the start. Where are the new guys? Show yourselves. New guys, show yourselves. Okay. Right. So we're up to date. Link is in the chat. Okay. So moving on. We've got Spence versus Crawford. Spence versus Crawford is 1 week away. Goes down nicely. Water with a little bit of pineapple juice. Just a little bit. Okay, so let's... Yes, like, subscribe, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, Spence v. Crawford. And thank you. I forgot to say thank you to the people who have been kind enough to smash that PayPal donate button. Where are we? Okay, all comes through to my phone. And added to the list. Yeah, there we are. Added to the list is, where is he? Toby Bartlett is added to the list. So thank you for that. Already on the list, of course, is Scotty 70, original contributor. Who else? The Irishman, James Sutherland, on the PayPal donation list. Ped on the PayPal list. James Sutherland again. Scotty again. Shola Ibofin Shola Ebofin, thank you for your donation. And of course, Toby Bartlett. And somebody who I don't know what their name is, YouTube name is, but the initial is DB, who donated last week, Thursday, the 19th of September. Who is DB? Whoever you are, thank you. Let me just go on that message, see if he actually said who he was. I don't know who DB is. Who is DB? Whoever you are, thank you very, 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 very much. Like I say, just takes the price of a pint of beer down your local. So mucho appreciation. And the link, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. The link in the description box. For those who have not donated before, feel free to do so. The PayPal link is in the description box. And yeah, it's good to see people just throwing in that pint of beer once a month. That's all that is required. Hold on. Who are we talking about here? Is DB? D-bro? Is DB? D-bro? D-bro, are you DB? Oh, it's D-bro. Okay, that makes sense. DB, D-bro. Much appreciated, D-bro. Thank you very much. And D-bro, you join the list of members who are in the PayPal subscription list. Much appreciation. Thank you for that pint of beer. Much appreciated. Okay. Now that said, that's housekeeping taken care of. Where are we now? Sub Skrilla in the building. Sub Skrilla. The link is in the description box. The link is in the description. Let me put it in again, just in case you didn't see. There you go. Link in the description box. Okay. So now, back on the boxing. Just a bit of housekeeping. Had to tend to. Okay. Now we're back into the boxing. Okay. And the topic is... Okay. I see what you're saying. I've got it written down. Spence v. Crawford. No, Spence v. Crawford has not been made. Porter. Spence v. Crawford, 1 week away. 1 week away. Spence v. Crawford. Okay, so let's chop that one up. Spence v. Crawford. Spence v. Porter, excuse me. Oh, I got you. I see Sub Skrilla, you got to get that cheddar. The cheddar make it better. So you got to get off to work, get that night shift in, my friend. I work nights for many a year. I work nights for many a year. I just feel good now that I don't have to be on that nighttime shizzle. Now, Mao. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta get it in. Okay. So Spence versus Porter. How do I see it going? I know Porter comes in for a lot of flack because he's PBC. But before I was even paying attention to the different camps and the different factions and what have you, I enjoyed watching Spence. I'll go as far as to say I like Spence. Before I was aware of these factions, the PBC faction, the Top Rank faction, the Matchroom faction, the Frank Warren Queensbury faction. Before I was too much aware of all of that stuff, I was a fan of Errol Spence. And I still am. I still am a fan of Errol Spence. Ross Clark says Spence the king weight bully. Yes. Weight cutting is a factor, but at least he's not insisting that anybody else drain weight. You know what I'm saying? He manipulates his own weight, but he's not insisting that anybody else, his opponent, drain weight. You know, there's two ways to look at the weight thing. If you're draining yourself of weight, then potentially you're draining yourself of energy. So it's a double-edged sword. Some people just prefer to fight at a weight which is closer to their own, and so they're not draining themselves. So if a guy can cut weight and comfortably get through 12 rounds, then I think he's comfortable. I think he's comfortable at the weight. I think a real weight bully, somebody who really is getting ridiculous with the weight cut, you'll find that they can't comfortably get through 12 rounds. But Spence can comfortably go through 12 rounds. So I don't think he's fighting at a weight that is ridiculous for him. That's my take on the weight bully thing. I don't think he's fighting at a weight that's ridiculous for him. Otherwise, it would show in his performance. He couldn't go to 12 rounds, but he does. So I think perhaps the weight cut is a manageable weight cut for him. When someone is cutting weight, ridiculous amount of weight, they normally suffer for it. We see no sign of suffering from Errol Spence. Well, Subscriller says the thing is that weight cutting kills you as you get older. Yeah. If he's cutting a ridiculous amount of weight, then it will show in his performances as he gets older. But really and truly, it would show in his performances now. So I think the weight bully thing is perhaps a tad bit overstated. Just perhaps. Perhaps it's a tad bit overstated. It could be. It could be because he's young and the weight cut isn't affecting him. It could be. But a bad weight cut affects you regardless of age. A bad weight cut will affect your performance regardless of age. So I think the weight cut is manageable. James Sutherland with the accusation that Spence may not be entirely naturally aspirated. He may not be entirely naturally aspirated, according to James Sutherland. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, I can only go on what the results come back as. He did fight Kell Brook in England, and so one would assume that he would have been thoroughly and rigorously tested. One would assume. Spence walks around at 185, says Ross Clark. That's more than Triple G, who walks around 180. That is interesting indeed. Interesting indeed. I think Spence is going to try and knock out Porter after Garcia, going the distance with him. Well, I don't think Porter's going to be easy to knock out. Porter's a tough little character. He's a tough little character. I'm not particularly fond of Porter's style of fighting. I find it very messy. It's a messy style of fighting. You know, the head, there's issues with him going in with his head. There's issues of him going in with his head. You know, he's been accused of that more than once. But despite that, I'm still not a fan of Porter's fighting. It's a messy style. Credit where credit is due. He is a real dog. When he gets in there, you know, he's a live dog. He scraps it out. He scraps it out, does Porter. But stylistically, I am not enamored. I'm not over enamored with Porter's style of fighting. I don't find it particularly aesthetically pleasing. However, he is a tough son of a gun. And he will make a scrap of it. Ross Clark also seconds the thought, the feeling that Errol Spence may not be naturally aspirated. Spence says on a face-to-face program that he's going for the KO. Yeah, they can say anything they want to say, but I think that more realistically, he's gonna have to beat the fight out of Porter. Can he do that? Can Spence beat the fight out of Porter? I don't know about that. Porter is full of what he lacks in flair, what he lacks in savoir-faire. He makes up for in fighting heart. He's got guts. He's gutsy. He's very gutsy fighter is Porter. Yeah. So Ross Clark reckons that Spence can knock him out. Of course it's possible. But I see Spence having to, I think Porter's going to be on his A game. Porter is going to be on his A game. I think Spence is going to have to beat him up. Spence is going to have to beat him up upstairs, downstairs. But Spence does that. Spence does go upstairs, downstairs. That's exactly what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to watch out for that head. He's going to have to watch out for that head of Porter. Easier said than done, because he'll lunge in with it. Yeah, saying lots of stuff at the moment. So my prediction for that fight, my prediction is Spence. Now, is it going to be points or is it going to be a late stoppage? I forgot that I had this facility. What's going on? How could I forget? 1 hour, 15 minutes in, I've only just remembered that we have the facility. So like I said, my only question is it going to be by decision, points decision, or late round stoppage? I don't know. I'm going for points. I'm going for the decision. I'm going for a unanimous decision for Errol Spence beating Porter. That is my pick. Okay, the chat. Your opportunity to have your say. What say you? GB Boxing in the building. So this one's to the chat. What say you? Yeah, kicking in nicely are the beats. What say you? How do you pick that fight? Who do you have winning? And by what method? My pick, I'm going for Spence. Points decision, unanimous points decision for Errol Spence. Sub Skrilla is out, heading out into the cold night to get that night shift in. Good on you, mate. Good on you. Okay, so we have Spence by points, says the pet. Keep your votes coming in. Rapid fire. Rapid fire. Keep your votes coming in. Who do you have winning? No novels, just a simple response. Ross Clark says Spence by unanimous decision. Ross Clark concurs with my assessment. Put your predictions in. Come on, let's have them. Stop being shy. Let's go. Spence via points, says James Sutherland. Keep your predictions coming. Agreed. Spence by unanimous decision. You rarely get to KO 2 top 10 welterweights. Interesting assessment. More predictions. Come on, let's go. More predictions. Keep them coming in. Who hasn't voted? Get your voting. These predictions will be revisited after the fight. Get your vote in now. Spence via points, says Toby Bartlett, but he wants Porter by KO. Any more for any more? Any more predictions? Get them in now. These will be revisited after the fight. And if CaliEnigma is lurking around, which I suspect he is, while we're getting the last votes in. There is the link. If you find your balls, my friend. If you find your balls, my friend, yes, you can do a poll. I will put it in a video. I'll put the poll in a video. In fact, I'll do a video tomorrow, probably tomorrow, with a poll in it. To activate the poll, what you will do is you will click, there will be an I at the top of the video screen. There will be an I, the letter I. You click on the I and it will open up the poll while you're watching the video. It doesn't stop the video. You then make your vote in the poll and press close, and the video continues to play throughout. So, to be clear, I'll be making a video tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the day after, but probably tomorrow. And when you watch the video, there will be the letter I in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Press the I. That will open up the poll. Fill in the poll. And we'll revisit that. We'll revisit those numbers after the fight. Okay, so let me see. Let me see. Spend some points. For to look bad against you guys. I think he's up for this one. Fat lad, if you find your balls, the link is in the description box in multiple spots. Multiple spots. No excuses, fat lad. There you go again. Boom. The link is in the chat. There it is. Boom, boom, boom. Boxing Squared is in the building. That's an honor to have the Boxing Squared in the building. I have been following Boxing Squared for some time. Excellente. Good to have him in the building. Spence by points. It's almost unanimous. What's Stephen O saying? Stephen O is saying Spence KO round 10 to 12. Yeah. If it's not 69. Who is 69? Who the hell is 69? What do you mean? Who the hell is 69? Who the hell is 69? I know it's a joke, but I know it's in the corner of my mind, but I can't quite figure out who you mean by 69. Who is 69? I know it's a joke, but I can't quite get it. Who is 69? Who is 69? I know there's a joke in there, but I can't quite remember. Can't quite figure out who you're talking about. Although when you tell me, I'll know immediately. Okay. While you get the answer to me at your leisure. Moving on. Spence by late stoppage. Oh, Tekashi or whatever. Yeah. The rapper who's a grass. Tekashi. I don't know what his name is. Tekashi. Takashi, whatever his name is. Spence by late stoppage. Porter is a come forward fighter. It will play into Spence's hands. Yeah, it's very possible. It's very, very possible. Yeah, that Takashi guy. Very, very possible. Very, very possible that he comes in. Yeah, it's either, yeah. So the majority vote, I think 80%. Takashi. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. Takashi 61X919. Oh, okay, yeah. Him, that dude. Is he still in jail? I think he's still in jail. Mexican rapper. I think he's Puerto Rican. Okay, so 80% of people think that Errol Spence wins by split by decision, and 20% of people, by my calculations, have Errol Spence winning by knockout or TKO in the 10th, 11th, or 12th round. Yeah, and I think that's pretty. Those are good calls. No one has appeared to say that they think Porter's going to win. So the money is going to be, the good money is going to be on Porter for the win, I would imagine. He's been ratting out the Bloods and naming everyone in history for doing so. Damn, the guy is singing like a canary. Link in the description box. Okay, anybody wants to jump on, feel free to jump on. The link is in the description box. We're coming to, what time is it? We're coming to the last section of the thing. The judge told Takashi that he's named enough people. Singing like a canary. Okay, so where do I go next? Okay, I think we can do this one. The big one, the big topic would have needed some co-hosts to bounce ideas off, but they're not here today, so we're going to have to suspend that until Wednesday. We will suspend the big topic until Wednesday, the number one, the one that was number one on the list. But we can go around that. We still have some interesting things to chop up. Okay, so we're going to do this one. What is the holdup for Wilder versus Ortiz 2? That is the question. What is, actually reminded me, Triple D is a topic for discussion. Thank you for reminding me. I hadn't written that one down. Thank you for reminding me about Triple D. Okay, so the question is, what is the holdup with Wilder versus Ortiz 2? What's the holdup? What is the holdup? Who is he fighting? He's fighting a Ghanaian called Tete. I think he's a Ghanaian. Tete. Daniel Dubois is fighting Tete. You have to pronounce that correctly. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Well, you have to go check out my video. Anybody who has not yet seen my video on Ortiz, the Ortiz, I think it's called Ortiz's True Age Finally Revealed. Can I share that? Can I screen share that? Can I find that? Can I find that? Can I find that? Oh, not there. No, not there. Yeah, let's have a look here. Hold on, what did that say? Actually, let me show you this. Where is it? No. Yeah, there it is. New subscriber, Nasty Nick. Where is it? There you go. Nasty Nick. Doesn't look like the Nasty Nick from the original Big Brother though. But anyway, let's look. Let's look, see. Let us look, see if we can find. See if we can find the video. Where are we? Where is he? There we go. There it is. There it is. Luis Ortiz's true age finally revealed. Prior to the rematch with Deontay Wilder. Look at the date on that. That's the 4th of June. That's the 4th of June. Where are we now? That's like 3 months back. That's 3.5 months back. That's almost 4 months back. And still, we don't have a date. We're still waiting for a date. That is utterly bloody ridiculous. Why have we not got a date for? Let's close that down. Let's come back over here. Oops. Let's stop sharing. Why have we not got a date for that? Okay, so this is going to come down to who else? Who is this? Tete is Ghanaian. Yes. Yes, Tete from Ghana. That's who Daniel Dubois will be fighting. Apparently, it may come an announcement may come this weekend during the Spence Porter card, which would mean it's a Fox PPV and not a Showtime PPV. Okay, well, let's get into that then. Okay, so we all recall Steven Espinosa making a big. We all recall Steven Espinosa making the big show, the big announcement that Showtime could not match the Dan's offer. But they had made him a substantially increased. He was getting paid substantially more than he was in previous times, due to the 20 mil offer by DAZN to stage for Deontay Wilder to come over to their platform for 3 fights. We all remember that. Steven Espinosa saying we can't match them, but we have made he has received a significantly improved purse. They pulled out all the stops for Deontay Wilder. Yes, smash that like button, subscribe, and of course, share the videos on your social media platforms, and for sure follow me on Twitter. All of the information is in the description box. Okay. Anyway, so we all remember that. We all remember Steven Espinosa saying they can't match the zone, but he will be significantly rewarded for his loyalty. Remember that. He will be significantly rewarded for his loyalty. Early morning. James Sutherland's got an early morning, so he's dipping out. But thanks for your attendance, James. Thank you for your attendance. And also your donations via PayPal, which have been much appreciated. Okay, so remember that. Remember that. Well, now, it's very interesting. It is very, very interesting because now Deontay Wilder came out with a statement that he wasn't sure where the fight would be, but he wants it to be on the biggest platform possible. And that, my friends, is not Showtime. It is Fox. And that raises the question. How is Steven Espinosa going to feel? How is Steven Espinosa going to feel after making such an effort? Putting out the stops, overpaying Deontay Wilder, cutting into their profit margin drastically and dramatically, only for Deontay Wilder to switch camps. PBC have deals with both Fox and Showtime. Showtime being the smaller platform, Fox being the bigger platform. Does this spell trouble in paradise? Deontay Wilder saying he wants to be on the biggest platform. And that's not Showtime. That's Fox. Does this spell trouble in paradise? With PBC flirting with two different ladies. PBC have two different wives in the broadcasting realm. They have two different wives. They're polygamous. PBC are polygamous. But you know, if you have two different wives, I don't know how many of you out there have two wives, but you know, those of you who do will know that it's very important that you appear to be treating both of them equally. And PBC are not treating their two wives equally. So inevitably, can we agree that trouble and strife is on the way? Trouble and strife for PBC with their two wives. If Deontay Wilder goes with Fox, then what about the other wife? What about Showtime, the other wife? How is the other wife going to feel? Is trouble brewing in paradise? Is there trouble brewing in paradise? With PBC and their two wives not being treated equally. Steven Espinosa. Is Steven Espinosa's nose about to be put out of joint when Deontay Wilder fights over at Fox instead of Showtime? When Showtime were the one who scrambled around in the cellar to find that extra money. Showtime were the ones who scrambled around to get that extra money. PBC will die without Wilder. I don't know about that. They got financial backers. They have financial backers. So I don't think they'll die. It's not as if Wilder is some major moneymaker. Although I do agree, PBC do value him as their heavyweight champion. Smash the like button, folks. Okay, Fox has definitely had the better of the action this year. This year, card-wise, for sure. If they get Wilder Ortiz, it comes after Spence Porter and Pac Thurman. Showtime won't be feeling in a good place. Showtime is definitely going to feel like the forgotten wife. Showtime is definitely going to feel like the forgotten wife in PBC's polygamous relationship with the two different broadcasters. So, let me get to my assessment. Let me get to my assessment about what I feel is the holdup. And this is speculation on my part, of course. I think it's twofold. It's two prongs. It's a two-pronged fork. On the one hand, you have timing. I think that the PBC are trying to ride the shirt tail of Anthony Joshua again. I think they're going to look into schedule the fight around the Anthony Joshua versus Ruiz versus Joshua 2. I think they're going to try and tag onto that. Ride on the shirt tails of Anthony Joshua with that one. That's what I suspect. They're going to push it towards the end of November. Don't be surprised if they have that fight 1 week, the weekend prior to the Anthony Joshua Andy Ruiz fight. Do not be surprised if they try to shirt tail after that. Ride his waves. Do not be surprised. That's the first prong. And the second prong? The second prong, I believe, will be that there's a financial issue going down. There's a financial struggle. Remember, this card is supposed to be a pay-per-view. Now, will Deontay Wilder, with his new pay scale, because he's on a new pay scale. He's been on a new pay scale ever since he agreed to decline the DAZN offer. So he's certainly on an increased pay scale. We can certainly surmise that. We can certainly surmise that he's on a new pay scale. But the problem, the fly in the ointment could be, is this fight, is Deontay Wilder enough of a pay-per-view draw to ensure that he gets paid in accordance to what he feels he should be getting paid? Is he enough of a pay-per-view draw to ensure that? If he drew 320,000 against Tyson Fury, which was supposed to be something of a blockbuster, which turned out not to be a blockbuster. It fell in the lower range of what Steven Espinosa had wished for. So certainly no blockbuster. Now he's going for a rematch with Ortiz, a fight that nobody is particularly clamoring for. Was not made by public demand. No one is particularly clamoring for Wilder Ortiz 2. And certainly no one's clamoring for that on pay-per-view. So could it be the case that the pay-per-view money, projected pay-per-view money doesn't add up to what would be sufficient to meet Deontay Wilder's requirements, and also, remember, Luis Ortiz is going to want compensating for the $7 million offer. He apparently was, some speculate, forced to decline by PBC. Some speculate it wasn't a misunderstanding, but he was actually forced to decline, forced one way or another. Was he promised that he would make the money that DAZN had offered from PBC in the rematch with Ortiz? Was he promised that? That's the speculation. That's what people say. Well, he's gonna make that anyway with PBC. He's gonna make that anyway with PBC. That's the talk. That's the talk. So is it a case that PBC can't guarantee, can't fulfill their requirements, their financial requirements of both fighters? Has that been a stumbling block? Has that been a stumbling block? November the 23rd is a reported date from boxing sources. So what's that? The weekend, 2 weekends before the Joshua fight. That would make sense. 2 weekends before the Joshua fight. Maybe a financial thing. So that's the two-pronged. That's my two-pronged answer. On the one hand, financial requirements. Sorry, that's the second hand. On the one hand, they want to piggyback off Joshua Reese too. They want to be in that same conversation. They want it spoken of around about the same time. Raising the profile of their fight, the PBC fight, the Wilder v. Ortiz fight. They want it spoken of at the same time. They want to be part of that media frenzy, the media activity, promotion. That's on the one hand. On the other hand, trying to ensure that they can meet the financial requirements of Deontay Wilder. And are they trying to fulfill a promise to Luis Ortiz in return for turning down the DAZN money, the DAZN offer, the Matchroom offer to face Anthony Joshua in the Madison Square Garden massacre, the clash, which eventually, the space was eventually taken up by Ruiz? Is that the two-pronged argument? Is that the holdup? Ortiz is too old for taking huge knockouts, for real. Can't be good for your health. Is he 40? Is he 50? Andre Ward, son of God, said in his interview on the Joe Rogan podcast that Luis Ortiz has been 40 for 10 years. For the last 10 years, Luis Ortiz has been 40. $7 million from PBC. That's a big ask. That is a big ask. To match the Dan's money, the DAZN money. They couldn't match the DAZN money for Wilder. Can they match the DAZN money for Luis Ortiz? That's going to be some big overheads right there. That's going to be some big overheads for PBC right there. Philip Carl Roberts, Ortiz did not want the Joshua fight. He said he wanted the fight after Miller signed and said any place, anytime. Yeah, smash that like, comment, subscribe, share. And if you want to take it a little bit further, then for sure, hit that PayPal button. That money goes towards me attending events in the future. That's what we're aiming for. And PPV coverage. So if you want to take it that little step further, then go ahead and smash that PayPal button along with all the other good buttons. There's only one bad button. Avoid that one. You can smash that too if you like. Let me go and check. No, nobody smashed that yet. Okay. Ortiz did not want the Joshua fight. He said he wanted the fight after Miller had already signed. And he said anytime, any place, anywhere. Then turned down the fight when it was offered. Oh dear. Yes, Andre Ward, son of God, said that Luis Ortiz has been 40 for the last 10 years. You do the math. You do the math. You know I haven't got my calculator with me. Do the math. So there's the answer. There's the answer. There's my answer. That's what I think. Two-pronged, two reasons. One, to ride the shirt tail of Joshua Ruiz. The media frenzy that will surround that. They want to be in that mix. And for two, financial issues. Network issues. Showtime or Fox. Those are the two reasons I've identified. Those are two reasons that I see as possible reasons for the delay. Well, I said he wanted to get Ortiz more money to help him with his sick daughter. So why didn't he just pay the man properly the first time? Oh my gosh. Get Raphie on the road. That was a Schwarzenegger accent, Raphie. Yeah, I know he came out wrong. I kind of started doing the accent. I remembered he can't speak English. And I said, what the hell? Where do I go from here? I'd already started. It was a tricky one. I was in a tough spot. I had to do something. I had to do something. Okay, so we've covered that. We've covered that one too. And James Sutherland, before he went, he left with a parting gift, which was to remind me of something I had not written down. And that was to discuss Daniel Dubois. I need to share this one. It's a good one. Should have made a video on this one. Let me share this with y'all. Okay, should be up on your screen any second now. Okay, so this article, boxing scene. Daniel Dubois says, I'm capable of beating Tyson Fury right now. We're skipping Tete. We're going straight to the top. Daniel Dubois reportedly says, I'm capable of beating Tyson Fury right now. CaliEnigma, if you're in here, the link is in the chat. Make yourself seen. You find your balls. All right, heavyweight contender Daniel Dubois, 22 years old, is confident that he could topple Tyson Fury if the two of them were matched against each other. Damn. Those are ambitious words from Dubois. Dubois, who faces Ebenezer Tete on Friday. Oh, it's this Friday, folks. It's this Friday. Hold on a second. Do we want the PPV on that one? Do we want the PPV on that one? What's the undercard like? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth us doing a PPV coverage on that one? Live? Doing a live stream on that one? Doing a live show? Is it worth doing a live show on that one? Just crossed my mind. OT's going to get a mobility scooter with his share of the purse. Oh my gosh. Arguably less interest in the second fight. There was 2.6 million purses between them the first time around. But they'll have to have maybe 6 to 10 times that for the second fight. Less people care. And on PPV, damn. Yeah, the maths don't add up. The maths simply do not add up. Okay, so back to this article. So Daniel Dubois, who faces Ebenezer Tete on Friday at the Royal Albert Hall in Kensington. Kensington, damn it. Nice part of London. Was a very interested observer in a recent heavyweight clash where Tyson Fury overcame a severe cut to decision on beaten Otto Wallin. Put some respect on his name. Otto Wallin. It looked like a really bloody tough fight. He came through it. Or I should say Fury came through it, and credit to him. Dubois told Metro UK. Boxing is never straightforward. The boxing public can change their opinion of you in a split second. Tyson should be pleased with himself because he's got another victory. He's living the life right now. He's got a great deal with the American network, ESPN. His legacy is already sealed. Is it? Is his legacy sealed? Really? I don't know about that, Daniel. Sealed to an extent. We can agree on that. Well, you can earn a lot more money from another few fights. We agree there. Dubois explained that at the moment, it's hard to rank the best heavyweights in the division. It's hard to rank everyone, Dubois said. It's different every day. Anthony Joshua had a claim to be number one before he got beat by Andy Ruiz Jr. Things changed so quickly. Too quickly for there to be a number one heavyweight. Interesting. According to Fury, he's the top dog of the weight class. After watching Fury's recent fights, Dubois feels very confident that he could topple the undefeated Gypsy King. Damn. I'm capable of beating Tyson Fury right now. Damn. I'm 100% confident in my ability. I'll beat anyone who steps in the ring with me. I only have one gear. Seek and destroy. Kill or be killed. Damn. Lost one in the building. Good to have you, last one. Good to have you. So, Daniel Dubois comes out with serious words of intent. Serious words of intent. I'm capable of beating Tyson Fury right now. I'm 100% confident in my ability. I'll beat anyone who steps in the ring with me. I only have one gear. Seek and destroy. That was no Marvin Hagler one. Seek and destroy. Seek and destroy. Kill or be killed. Daniel Dubois is not messing about. He's not messing about, ladies and gentlemen. He's in a very, very serious mode. Very, very serious mode. There he is. There he is. There he is. What do you think? What do you think? We're going to have a vote right now. We're going to have an impromptu vote right now. Put your answers in the chat. Daniel Dubois versus Tyson Fury. Let's not say right now. Let's say, well, yeah, we have to say right now. We have to say right now. Daniel Dubois versus Tyson Fury right now. Right now. Who wins? Daniel Dubois versus Tyson Fury. Put your verdict in the chat. Right now. I know, I sprung this one on you. I hadn't actually read the article. I just pulled up the article. Had I read the article? What does he say in the article? What does he say in the title? Yeah, it says I'm capable of beating. He says I'm capable of beating. He says I'm capable of beating Tyson Fury right now in the article. Capable. But then when I scroll down, it says, oh, well, that's what he still says. He says I'm capable. Okay, capable. Yeah. He didn't say I would beat Tyson Fury right now. I said I'm capable. I have the ability. I am capable. Yeah, I misread it. I thought he said I would. There's a slight difference from capable and would. Okay, so let us have a look. What's going on in the chat? Remember, put your answers in the chat. Daniel Dubois versus Tyson Fury right now. Who wins and how? Smash the like button, folks, if you have not done so already. That would be very nice of you. That would be much appreciated. Dubois could KO anyone in the division, to be fair. It just depends on if he can take a big punch. The undercard is awful, not worth it. Yeah, and I don't see, yeah. I can't remember anybody on the undercard. Yeah. That's why I believe it's awful. And also, I don't see this, I don't know. Is this fight going to go long? Is the Tete fight going to go long? Is it a one card fight? Is it a one fight card? I don't know. Nicola Adams is on the card. I don't know if anybody is feeling that one. I think Triple D is all wrong for Tyson Fury. Last one up in the building. Fury is a fake champion. He picks who he wants to fight and still struggle. Oh, damn. Yeah, we got some Fury fans up on the channel, so I don't want to ruffle any feathers, but you know, I don't think Philip Carl Roberts is entirely off the mark with this statement. You know my position on Fury and his lineal. He shouldn't have been in the ring with Klitschko. He failed a drug test. 6 months prior, he should have been serving a drug ban. He should never have been in the ring with Klitschko, with the big Klitschko. He should have been on a 2-year suspension. Yeah, I don't see that fight being made. They're both with Frank Warren. So the chances of that fight being made anytime soon are absolutely minimal. But down the line, 18 months down the line, I think my money would be on Dubois down the line. down the line. And really, what is Fury going to do to Dubois? I mean, it's too soon now, but if by some weird set of circumstances they landed both in the ring right now, what is Fury actually going to do to Dubois? And what is Dubois likely to do to Fury? Excuse me. Smash that like button if you're enjoying the content, folks. And for sure, hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. And for sure, let me give you a chance to hit that subscribe button. Let me give you a chance to hit that subscribe button. Okay, that's ample time. So, and for sure, after you've done that, for sure, go ahead and follow me on Twitter for regular updates, regular news articles. I can't make videos on everything, so certain things that I find of interest but I don't make a video on, you will find them in my Twitter feed. That's another good reason to sign up for Twitter. Things I like but I don't make videos on, or else I'd be sitting at my computer all day making videos, which is not feasible. I have to go out and earn a crust. I'm sure you understand. Yeah. Last one says, right now I think Fury, but implies that down the line, we have plans down the line. Toby Bartlett says Frank Warren ain't gonna put his two biggest draws in and his biggest draw and his biggest prospect in the ring together. Do me a favor. The old sparrow. Yeah, no way does that happen now. But what about down the line? Down the line, I do see them being in the ring together. Down the line, I see Dubois sparking Tyson Fury out if Tyson Fury would get in the ring with him down the line. And right about now, Tyson Fury doesn't seem to be very interested in facing the top guys. You'll face Wilder, who I guess he felt was a favorable style matchup for him. That's why he faced him. But he's certainly in no haste to face or to maintain any kind of schedule of facing top guys. And in a sense, you have to say, well, that's smart from his individual perspective, but is it good for the consumer? I say no. I say nay. Right now, Fury boxes to a win, in my opinion, says Ped. Philip Carl Roberts, I think Dubois wins by KO. Yeah, I think Dubois wins by KO down the line. The question is, does he win now? I say possible. Very, very possible. Toby Bartlett says Fury has too much ring IQ. Ring IQ. Ring IQ. Does Dubois have enough ring IQ to cut through? Go forward, cut through, dip, bob, weave, boom, boom, boom. Can he do that? Right now, I say does it down the line. The only question mark is, does he do that right now? Last one. Fury is too slick for Dubois right now. Yeah, Dubois fighting Royal Albert Hall, Kensington, Friday versus the Ghanaian Tete. Yeah, Adams is still about. Well, I guess, I don't know. Did she have an injury or something? Did an opponent pull out on her at some point? I think both. Yeah, something like that. I don't know why you'd go to the Olympics twice, though. I don't understand why go to the Olympic twice. Why twice? Why go twice as a boxer? Why not go once, get a medal, and then, unless you was early in your amateur career and you just went for the experience, and the second time you went around, second time around was the real one. Yeah, that's an explanation. Smash that like button. Yeah, really? I didn't know that. I don't think Nicola Adams will be having a kid anytime soon, last one. I'm not going to speak any more on that, but let's just say Nicola prefers the ladies. Let's just say that. Okay, so I think it's what's the percentage? I think it's 60%. I haven't counted it up, but I think it's 60% of people think that Daniel Dubois sparks Tyson Fury right now. Daniel Dubois sparks. 60% of people think Daniel Dubois sparks Tyson Fury right now. Okay, and I think we've wrapped up that topic. Okay, it's midnight. Am I going to do another one? Are we going to round off with another one? The big topic. I needed somebody to chop it up with, some peeps to chop it up with. There's no peeps tonight, so I'm saving that for Wednesday. Saving that one for Wednesday. Is there anything I'm going to touch on before? Is there anything I'm going to touch on before we call it a night? Where are we? 2 hours, 12 minutes. That's good. Okay, saving the big one, because we're going to have to bounce the big one around. It's a big, big topic. Let's have a look what's left on my topic sheet. If there's anything I want to bring up right now. Okay. So the last thing before we say goodnight. There's a couple of things, actually. There's a couple of things. Which one shall I go with? I'm going to save this one for Wednesday, I think. Yeah, I'm saving that one for Wednesday. So I'm going to go with, where are we? Let me share this. First of all, let me see what's CaliEnigma, your last chance. CaliEnigma. Oh man. CaliEnigma, your last chance to find your balls. Last chance hotel. Okay, let's share. Well, first and foremost, where is that thing? Oh, there it is. Okay, last topic. This is the good night topic. Share. Boom. Yeah, share that. Boom. Share that. Okay. Right. So this is an old school edition. Remember when Boxing Talk with Raphie first started? Yeah, go back and check out episode 2. Go back and check out episode 2. Reminds me of episode 2. Solo Dolo. Yeah, he was all up in the next screen, but you know, he didn't want to come to the place where he should have been. I told him he could have brought his little side piece, BFTB. I told the CaliEnigma he could have brought his side piece, his little chicken nugget, BFTB. But he's scared to come over here. He's scared to come over here to chop it up with the Raphie. Scared to come over here to chop it up with the Raphie. But it wouldn't surprise me if he jumped on in the last second like now. Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me in the slightest. Last one says next time he jumps on at EJ's, I should jump on. You know the problem with that? Do you know the problem with that? The problem with that is there seems to be kind of audio issues. There appears to be audio issues. You can't hear 50% of the people talking clearly. And the problem is, one thing I learned from the boxing voice. One thing I learned from the boxing voice is that the audio quality is of utmost importance. The audio issues, the audio qualities of the utmost importance. You have to be able to hear what people are saying. And if you can't, then that's problematic. So, I mean, if I was in a situation where I'm debating somebody, it is of 100% importance to have clear audio. That's why I'm so insistent over here. Insistence on audio clarity. It is of the utmost importance to me. So I was invited over there. But I had to, well, I mean, I knew what was going on. I knew what was going on over there. I logged on and I saw, but the audio issues were an issue. That's why the CaliEnigma has to come over here. He's got to come over here. So you can hear him 100%. You can hear me 100%. There would be no point in having a debate if the audio was not crystal clear. I want it to be crystal. Crystal clear. So CaliEnigma, when you find your balls, my friend, haul your big, ample, oversized ass over here to Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. And bring your side piece too if you want to. If you need your side piece for comfort, bring your side piece too. BFTB. Yeah, bring your side piece. It's okay. Okay. It's okay. 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 Final thing. Last thing. It's 11 past midnight. UK time. It's early over there in California. Yay. What time is it over there? It's 3 minutes past 3. In the afternoon. Over here, it's after midnight. It's past midnight. Okay, so let's get into this last thing. Daniel Gorman reflects on his TKO defeat. on a TKO defeat to Daniel Dubois. Okay, it's not where you start in this game, it's where you end up, says Nathan Gorman. A telling statement from the British boxing. Oh, that wasn't from Nathan Gorman, that was from Ricky Hatton. A telling statement from the British boxing legend, now trainer Ricky Hatton, who passed on those words of wisdom to his heavyweight Nathan Gorman. Not long after the 23-year-old lost his unbeaten record to fellow prospect Dynamite Daniel Dubois in July. As part of a long-running advertising campaign that saw Gorman tell viewers, "I'm the man to beat Daniel Dubois," the pair were matched for the vacant British heavyweight title in a fascinating clash of young, untested Frank Warren heavies at London's O2 Arena. After a lengthy build-up, Dubois proved to be the better man on the night thanks largely to his jab, backhand. What do you mean backhand? What do you mean by backhand? His right hand and power, which saw Gorman dropped in round 3 before succumbing to Triple D in the 5th round. A bitter pill to swallow for the losing fighter, who had occasional successes with his left hook, but as he told the boxing scene, fought the wrong fight on the night. Said he fought the wrong fight on the night. I went in throwing a big bomb instead of doing what I'm best at, boxing and moving, using my skill set, Gorman said. I played into Daniel Dubois' hands, really. Instead of boxing and moving and doing what I do best, by being awkward and making him miss and making him pay, I played into his hands with a bit of a slugfest. A lesson learned. Keen to rectify the wrongs against Daniel Dubois in a rematch later on in their respective careers, Gorman has been enjoying some much-needed time off with his young family, traveling to some picturesque parts of Britain since his fight. I just switched my phone off and spent time with my family. I just needed to recharge the batteries. And after such a demanding build-up to the fight that had been cooked on the boiler for over 12 months, it was welcoming for Gorman to return to normality for a while. I'm very happy it's over with. It was just nice to relax and have no worries or stress about anything. Just nice to live a normal life for 8 weeks. With the rest and recovery over, Gorman has been back in the gym for the first time since his last camp, and is hopeful of returning in an 8-round bout before the end of the year. 2020 will provide a real test for the cousin of Tyson Fury, a period to rebuild, then to get himself back in the game and remind people that he can become one of Britain's leading heavyweights. Gorman is refusing to dwell on the loss, instead choosing to learn from it, a painful lesson it may have been, despite having only watched the first round of the fight before switching it off. The young heavyweight knows where he went wrong and was full of praise for the victor on the night. Okay, I'm not going to go through the whole of this thing, but the gist of it is that Gorman has a positive mindset. Let me stop sharing. Gorman has a positive mindset. He's coming back. He's coming back refreshed. He's coming back with renewed vigor. He says he knows where he went wrong. He knows where he went wrong. And he's looking to come back after recharging his batteries. So that's the gist of it. Gorman is far from over. It's far from over. It's just the beginning. He's not scared. He's never been scared of taking an O, so long as he progresses after it. Yeah, I concur. Gorman looked shook at the power, to be honest with you. Gorman, I commentated on that fight. Did we watch that fight live here? Did we cover that fight live here? I'm trying to think back. I don't know. Check back in the videos. If I commentated on it live, then it would be in the live section, the playlists. Check the playlist. Go into the channel and go into playlists and see if I covered that live. I cannot remember. I know I did a video on it, but was it live? I'm not sure. I can't remember. I cannot remember. But anyway, check out the videos. You may have them. There may be a live. If we did a live stream, then it'll be in the live playlist. Okay. So yes, I concur with D bro. Smash that like button, folks. We're heading on out of here. Where are we? Yeah, coming up to the 2.5 hour mark. Smash that like button. We're heading on out of here. If you're new to the channel, or if you've been to the channel before, but you have not subscribed, but you enjoy the content, then kindly subscribe if you enjoy the content. Yeah, Gorman, the boy had too much power for him, and Gorman could not get out of the way. He couldn't get out of the way of the power. Couldn't get out of the way of the power, and it's intelligently delivered power, because you remember Daniel Dubois fought behind the jab, so he didn't go in winging it. He had a bit of a firefight with what's that guy's name? Richard Latte. He had a bit of a firefight with Richard Latte, but against Gorman, he said, "Yo, I'm gonna be smarter." That was an exciting fight against Richard Latte, but he thought, you know what, I'm gonna be smarter this time, and he worked intelligently behind an intelligent jab. Worked behind an intelligent jab. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the show. Let me have a look on the YouTube. What's going on with the YouTube side of things? Okay. So that's been a good one. It's been an old school one. It's been one man, one mic. Sent out links, but nobody wants to come out to play on a Monday night. Nobody wants to come out to play on a Monday night, but that's cool. That gives the Raphie the opportunity to hone his skills. One man, one mic. That's how we did it. We got through it. Like the old days. Like 5 months ago. Love. Another show in the pocket. We did it. Remember, I had a negativity. I thought, do I want to do a show tonight? Of course I want to do a bloody show tonight. That's what Monday nights are for. What was I thinking? But anyway, I have the solution. All mods will receive a weekly email. And respond to that email, and that is the answer. You don't really know what the question is yet, but you will understand. It's very simple procedure, very easy procedure, but it will make a difference. It will make a difference. Very easy procedure, very simple, easy peasy. Some of the best remedies are the simple remedies. And simple as it sounds, it will serve the show very, very well. Very, very well. D-bro, one man deep. Yeah, back to the old school retro style. One man, one mic, retro style for Monday. Hey, still got it. The kid has still got it. You can still rock this shizzle. Okay. Toby Bartlett, I send the emails to Toby Bartlett's PA. And then she gets to him by homing pigeon or telegram. I send the email to Toby's PA and she sends him a telegram. Funny shizzle up in here. It's after midnight. What time is it? It's approaching 12:30. It's 00:23 a.m. in the UK. My Mike Tyson's pigeon. Toby Bartlett nicked one of Mike Tyson's pigeon and it's still alive. It is still alive. Mike Tyson beat up another neighborhood kid who thought he was responsible. Didn't realize all this time it was Toby Bartlett. Crazy shizzle. Okay. So we've come to the end of another one. It's the Ped. It's the Toby Bartlett. It's the D-Bro. We're scrolling up. We are scrolling up. Where are we? Where are we? It's the last one. Scrolling up. We are scrolling up. Scrolling at a rapid rate. It's the Philip Carl Roberts. Always up in the videos. Much appreciated. It's the Dr. Woodock. It's the Rocket Reggie. It's the Boxing Squared. Good to have some of these big channels who I know are in the tuning in but don't comment. It's good to have one of these big channels actually come in and participate in the chat. So good on you. Good on you, Boxing Squared, for actually coming in and participating, not just listening. Much appreciated, and much appreciation goes out to everybody who comes over here, takes the time out of their evening, their night to come over here and participate with and in and with Boxing Talk with Raphie. Is the 49th installment. Seems like just yesterday when this shizzle started. And now we're here, 49 deep of the Boxing Talk with Raphie. Then we have the Saturday editions, the weekend editions. That's at least another 20. So what's that? 50 plus 20 equals 70 or 69. 49 plus 20 equals 69. Yeah, 69. Not Takashi 69 though. Not that type of 69. Not Takashi 69. No, 69 plus more plus. So it's 70 plus at least 10. It's 80. So when are we going to get to 100? Not rushing it. Can't rush the show. Can't rush the show. Can't bum rush the show either. Cali Enigma, where are you? Cali Enigma. Scared to show up. Find your balls, son. Find your balls. So, where are we? What else is there to say? Oh, yeah. Big up to everybody who takes time to come here in the chat. Big up to everybody who has donated to the cause. You know that money only goes to the channel, only goes to serve you, the viewer, the listener, the participator. Goes to PPVs, selected PPVs. When we choose one that we like, it goes towards that. And in the future, as more people contribute, and remember, it's only the price of a beer. As more people contribute, more people subscribe, more people join, more people listen, more people contribute, then that money will go towards me attending events and filming events. So every penny of that, as a matter of fact, I haven't even taken any penny out. I haven't taken a penny out yet. It owes me. I need to take out some for the pay-per-view. The last pay-per-view we did, I just paid for it myself, but it's in the kitty. So all that money pretty much stays in the damn kitty. Only goes towards this stuff. I work for a living. I don't need that money for me. We need that money for the channel. So everybody who has taken time out of their day to contribute, put their pint of beer in, much appreciation. Anybody who hasn't and is able to chip in a pint of beer, then feel free to do so at your leisure, in your own time. Much appreciated. What else? What else? What else do I need to say? Who else? What else? What else is there to say? What else is there to say? You're in tune to Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. It's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comment, it's the shares, and it is the hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And with that, we have completed Boxing Talk with Raphie, episode 49. Peace, one and all. Blessed.